So I realized basketball, I forgot that my social commentary has taken a hit. So I want to get back to my social commentary. And let me start. I can't run from this conversation. I've been going, Lincoln and I have been going to a lot of basketball games. Kendrick Lamar is playing everywhere. In y'all stories and y'all posts, you can't escape it. Now, what I want to start with by saying, I always want to use I as an example because I'm not holier than thou, right? I've committed a multitude of sins. I'm 47 now. And I want to give credence to people. Like in your 20s, you can say you just didn't know. Like you dance to hip hop, you do things, you say things, and you just let things slide. In your 30s, you put your head down, you work, you grind, you ignore the BS, you build, you buy your first home, you get married, you have a family, you start saving for your legacy, etc. Right? In your 40s, at some point, you're gonna have to look in the mirror and see mortality, right? I don't know if it's 30s, I don't know if it's 40s, what I think that COVID should have done, and it did for me, it slowed me down a little bit, and it also had me a chance to just start accepting things for the truth, man. Just accept things for the truth and say what it is. And I'm here to tell y'all that this Kendrick Lamar stuff is disgusting. And why is it disgusting? Because I see everybody attacking Andrew Schulz, and you can't comment on black women. You can't comment. Well, I mean, if you want to get technical, we've all had white teachers teaching us history, English, math, social studies, home ec, electives, basketball coach, football coach, track coach, etc., right? So they can teach us, but they can't comment on black issues. But a 14-year-old can dance, twerk, gyrate from Inglewood High School and go viral with a white coach. And y'all can invite him to the picnic and drink the diabetes Kool-Aid. But what I really, really want to say is this. We have to just accept things. We are controlled by the media. I'm saying we because at times I believe I can be controlled if I don't sit down or slow down. Kendrick Lamar done a deal with a repeat black woman beater by the name of Dr. Dre. Admitted, did a PSA on women brutality. But he says a white comedian cannot comment on black issues, but he can sign and make a deal and get his beats from and sit in his studio with a habitual black woman beater. And then fast forward, man, I live in LA, and it was on my timeline. It's just amazing how like this algorithm just keeps feeding you. I saw a gorilla, and I saw little 7-8-year-old girls dancing and knowing her lyrics at his Christmas party. I didn't see Proud Boys. I didn't see Donald Trump. I didn't see white supremacy. But if you do a deal with Dr. Dre, Aftermath is owned by Interscope, okay, we're not gonna go there. We just gonna pretend that they not getting their money from somewhere. They not getting pushed. We just gonna pretend that Aftermath is a lone standing company and Dr. Dre don't beat black women. We just gonna ignore that fact. We gonna ignore that adults are reposting 13 and 14 and 15-year-old girls shaking their butt. I think it's disgusting. Go viral, y'all sharing it. Oh, this is black culture. Oh, it's just dancing, though. It's just dancing. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Well, I'm gonna tell you what the reality is. I got to tell you what the reality is. At the top of next year, I'm going to have 5 vacancies. 5. I'm remodeling, you guys. If you follow me on YouTube or sometime my stories, I'm remodeling. I'm adding units. I'm going to have 5 vacancies. There's going to be many black stories. They're going to come with bonnets. They're going to come with, hey, I have bad credit. I have a job. I have 3 kids. Well, I need to meet the fathers. Oh, one is in jail. One is dead. One I don't know who is. Or you get one that comes with her boyfriend, and the girl, the 11-year-old girl got midriff, and I'm like, dude, I can't. That's the reality that I'm going to face at the top of the year. Yeah, and then we're going to get, which I'm hoping for. There are instances, but I'm being honest with you. When you rent in the inner city, you don't get doctors, you don't get lawyers, you don't get school teachers, you don't get RNs. No, they rent in my properties in Inglewood. Yeah, in Playa del Rey, in Malibu, Santa Monica, Beverlywood. When I got properties in 90044, 90047, you get a population where, in a lot of times, not every time, a lot of times, you got to pick the lesser of the 2 evils. And this is just a hard reality. So we sharing the little girl twerking for the Inglewood High School basketball team. She's 13, 14, 15 years old, and grown men and grown women are sharing that. Got a white coach, though. So is it really about color? No. It's about what the media is feeding you and what this fake black culture is on the internet, man. You want to know how I know how fake is? Because we can post, God, Jesus, bless me. God, Jesus, bless me. God, I surrender myself to you. God, I just surrender this prayer. And you know what the next story is? A black man holding a blunt. A black woman half naked. I ain't lying. Go through the post. Go through people's stories. And by no means am I saying I am perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just 47. I look at the mirror every day and I see my mortality. I work Lincoln out. I work Kennedy out. And some days I cry. I drive and I drop them off at schools. I just dropped them off at school. And I shed a tear sometime because one day I'm not going to be here. Do I want to leave them with memories of us dancing to Kendrick Lamar and twerking and tweaking and playing Gorilla and watching 7-year? Or do I want to leave them the truth, leave them a legacy that's firm, cemented in truth? You got to make the decision. There's only two sides, the truth and not the truth. God's side and not the God side. You either pro-God or you pro-devil. You either pro-truth or you pro-lie. That's it. And this Kendrick Lamar thing is fake. It's phony. Because these 13, 14, 15-year-old kids are watching you 40, 50, and 60-year-olds repost and retweet and dance. Dance to go. Kendrick Lamar brought out Gorilla to his Christmas party, which is Jesus' birthday. I'm going to work out, dog. I'm going to work out. And if don't take it up with me, make sure you at Kendrick Lamar and say, why is he making a deal with the women beater? Y'all can call me the coon, call me the cracker. But at the top of January, I'm going to have 5 vacancies. And I would honestly say it's probably going to be, if I had my ratio, probably would be from man to woman. There's a 90% chance those vacancies will be secured by women more than men. And I'm going to have to deal with the stories. And then I'm going to go downtown and type in their name and see if they have a criminal record. 70% of them will have a criminal record. I'm telling you, that's the life I live. But in Inglewood or, West LA, I don't have those problems. I get the teachers, I get the doctors, I get the lawyers, I get the teachers' assistants, I get professionals. That's the reality of it. Y'all go ahead and have a great day. I'm going in the gym to work out because I'm honest with my mortality. I'm not the man I used to be. You know what I mean? But I just want us to stand firm on truth, man. And this journey is going to be rough, rugged, peaks and valleys. But at the end of the day, these 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and 13-year-old kids are watching you. And if you deem it acceptable, guess what? It's acceptable. I'm gone. Peace.